Now I'm going to talk about my injuries. I told you about the broken neck in two places, C1, C2, broken back in two places, L4, L5, skull fractures, stroke and an aneurysm, epidural hematoma, tore up shoulder. Through the course of my injuries and my time in the hospital, I became addicted to pain medication, first morphine and then prescription painkillers as well. I developed PTSD as well. I had a total of 50 injuries that I needed to overcome. Quite a daunting task for sure, but it was amazing thing to happen when I got up out of my hospital bed. What should have been my deathbed, I started taking that one first step forward. During the course of this process, I had two goals in mind. The first goal I had was to be able to play golf again. I was a golf professional. I was a sports psychologist. Golf was my definition of being okay. The other thing I wanted to do is I needed to improve the quality of my strength of my lower body and my stamina. So I had the idea to walk 1,000 miles. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. And that first step was out of my hospital bed after being paralyzed for a brief time. Amazing thing, I fell down a number of times starting out. We had to learn how to walk and talk again because starting out, my vocal cord failed with injury too, and I sounded like that for a while, and still was another week or two before I could understand any of my doctors. But we had a week or so in a rehabilitation hospital. They taught me how to read again, they taught me how to walk again, they taught me how to talk again, so I wasn't falling down and I wasn't slurring too bad. And then I went home. And then the wonderful thing, going to Somerville Community Church was a short time after that as well, and amazing things started happening. I started walking every single day. Started walking first 100 yards, and then 200 yards, then a little farther every single day, and I kept building up stamina and getting a little farther. Before too long, I'd walked up a half mile, and that's when I started going to Somerville Community Church. Had no idea how I was going to get home that day, by the way, but I went there anyway. Then, as I continued, each time I was taking a step forward, it was a wonderful thing. It was nice therapy every morning. That's time I could meditate. That's the time I could do all sorts of wonderful things at that point, building up strength and stamina. 6 months of that, taking steps every day, doing everything, because every day what happened was I would wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. And when I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning, I'd be in level 9.